Hey, my name is Shadowsense and you're watching Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now check this out. I'm gonna hit exit DDLC. Check it out though. Yes. What is this? Okay, so this auxiliary series, if you haven't watched me play Doki Doki Literature Club, go back and watch the playlist. Fair warning, it does deal with depression and people who have very serious mental illness should probably not watch it. But DDLC Plus has side stories for all of the characters, and they are, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing horror about them, which is great because I'm kind of a pussy. But also, I fucking love Doki Doki Literature Club. Just as a concept, the way it was executed is so perfect. Go watch my Let's Play of that, and then come back here and watch this. If you're unfamiliar with DDLC. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and click these side stories. In order to unlock these, you have to go through and make a perfect poem for all of the characters except for Monika, and view their special scene that happens when you're able to do that. So I have like 3 save games for Yuri, Sayori, and Natsuki. So I'm just going to go ahead and play these in order. First one is called Trust. Looks like it's between Monika and Sayori. Yeah, the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Let's begin Trust. Ah, man, I'm excited. Ah, yes, the pleasant backgrounds. Oh, that's a new background. Soccer tryouts. Bake sale! Man. I want cupcakes. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. Just can't rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Speaking of noise, if you hear my fan, don't give me shit about it, alright? Very hot in my room. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry, I never do this. Is this a napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry, it was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you... That means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president? Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard in this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I'd make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! That's such a cool name. Oh no, you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, it didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well... It's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put more thought in my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. Need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so? Sayori suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people just can really use a hug sometime. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Aw, that was a cute little interaction. I love that. I'm gonna be taking a lot of sips of water. There's a lot of reading. It is a visual novel. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monika and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been like 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, they can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And... Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet of paper onto Monika's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back on my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me, while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good! Yeah, that very good poem, damn. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monika flips over the paper. Right on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's more like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. I can relate. Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems or writing stuff like that. Oh, yeah! I would love that! Such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like, we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah! I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad he showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now I feel like but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over the recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard. It's like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Mine too, Sayori. Mine too. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. It's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm, like, kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would come in just for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Let's see the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. Sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like... Literature's stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Okay, what if we said that we, like, do group readings and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. You need to really catch their interest, you know? Ugh. This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like, intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Or are you? Oh my gosh! What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here, silly me. Rushed? But you weren't... never mind. Do you want to go get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Isn't that... Isn't that some of the lyric to the end credits song? Isn't that one of the lyrics? I think it is. I'd have to listen to it again. Monika? You startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there's a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In here! Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should get inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monika takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look from a... I fucked that one up real bad, that's me. She didn't even look up from her book. So I just kind of left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. Can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori appears at a sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute! I thought it was a little overdramatic. But... Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. Seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but... Would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me to try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm really just afraid of it deviating from the vision. What's the vision? It's... Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her fingers against a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monika returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is a steady whisper from the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sun trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just want some alone time. In that case... Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika. Good luck! Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the clubroom. I love that Sayori's just constantly spinning. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? I don't get it. Just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy as a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too. That was dark. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clingy roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction. In the field I stand in. A prosperous field. It's a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait, Sayori? Oh, jeez. Is that it? Oh, Trust Part 2. You know what? I think that's a good place to end here. We'll do Trust Part 2. Actually, you know what? Why don't I make these a little longer? Let's do Trust Part 2. Or wait. Actually, I don't know what order you're supposed to play these in. Do you do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or do you all 1 and then all 2? You know what? I'll go ahead and leave this episode here. If it turns out you do play them back to back like that, I'll go ahead and do the Sayori Yuri side story back to back in one episode. So, thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.